Evansville shut out Bradley for the second straight game, 2-0. They took that series 2-1 after splitting a doubleheader yesterday. Southern Illinois probably feels like it should have swept. They won today against Creighton 2-1. Missouri State won their series 2-1 against Indiana State by finishing up a doubleheader yesterday. So, everybody would have been happy if you just said, Southern's going to steal one from Creighton the way that they've been playing. They're ranked. They're in the top 30. Their RPI is good. You just assume that playing in that nice ballpark and playing the way they are, that they'd win at least 2 out of 3. They didn't do it, and Shockers missed an opportunity to try to get a sweep today. Now, they didn't exactly let it slip through their fingers. Illinois State played pretty well and had the game in hand from start to finish, but just when you start to scoreboard watch and think you got it figured out, you don't.
Well, Creighton, Missouri State, Southern Illinois, and Illinois State are all now, I was ahead of myself. Those 3 I mentioned first. Creighton, Missouri State, Southern Illinois, all 6-3. Wichita State and Illinois State 5-4, tied for 4th place, 1 game back, and the Shockers have dropped 2 of 3 to Missouri State, but still have Southern Illinois and Creighton left to play in their league schedule. And Southern next weekend in Carbondale in a series that now shapes up to be much bigger than you would have anticipated 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No kidding. They're a team that hasn't done much in the non-conference. They actually lost 2 out of 3 at home, so they're pretty much flying in the face of conventional baseball wisdom. They've made most of their hay on the road in the conference, and then they trip against kind of perceived inferior opponents, losing to teams like Tennessee Martin, things like that. They're still well below 500, but in the league, that's where it counts.
And we'll get to more on that series next weekend in a moment, but the final totals presented by Barnard's Restaurant at 21st and Woodlawn. And remember, Barnard's is always a good stop when you're out and about and busy, but want to eat healthy, because everything they provide you is in the healthiest manner possible, and you can get in and out in a hurry at Barnard's. Whether you go through the drive-thru, you can go inside, walk through the walk-up line, doesn't take long at all. You can get a good lunch there in 15 to 20 minutes if you're in that big a hurry, and on with your business with a good meal under your belt. So always remember Barnard's Restaurant at 21st and Woodlawn. Illinois State today, 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. The Shockers 4-9-3 on the totals. J.D. Leonard going the first 6, allowed just 2 earned runs on 6 hits, and